Hello, Dr. Anderson and fellow classmates of our curriculum AEP 59, I think it is. My name's Rick Hall. I grew up in Eudora, Kansas, and that's my graduation picture of 1976 in Eudora, Kansas. And as you can tell from my live picture, I'm missing a little bit of hair. Well, I still have it. I just don't like it. I've got to the point in my life where it's just a nuisance, so I just cut it off. It's my no maintenance haircut. But I grew up in Kansas most of my life. Graduated from Eudora, was over there by Overland Park in Lawrence. If you look on the map, the tiny blue dot down in the bottom left-hand corner of Kansas, that is where I'm at right now, Elkhart, Kansas. We're literally right across the street from Oklahoma, and Colorado is about 6 miles to the west of us. So that is where I'm at right now. A little bit more about myself. I teach here at Elkhart. I teach ninth grade world history, junior American history, and then I have a class of American history since 1945. I'm married. I've been married 35 years. That's my wife, Nicole. We got married in Switzerland, took our honeymoon to Spain. I met her when I was in the military. Actually working for the Oracle Corporation a couple years ago and had a project in Switzerland. So if you ever get a chance to go to Switzerland, it is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. So my wife and I were married there. We loved it. Those are my 4 grown children. My son Christopher on the right is a network administrator up in Minneapolis. My daughter is a certified athletic trainer working for a orthopedic surgeon in Salt Lake City. She graduated from KU. My son next to her is the manager of a Domino's pizza place. And then my son Ben on the left-hand side is, he's an EMT. He works for Morton County here in Elkhart. Let's get this down here where it's supposed to be. This summer, my wife and I traveled to the Grand Canyon. And that's a picture of me perched out on a rock. My wife was crying when she took the picture, begging me to get off the rock. But it's funny because there's no picture or video can really explain the vastness of the Grand Canyon. But I wasn't really amazed about how much it went out like this. I was amazed at how far it went down. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun day. In 1981, I joined the United States Army, was stationed in Germany for 2 years. Actually, that's where I said I met my wife. I was at a Pershing Missile Battalion, had a top secret, cosmic top secret security clearance, and dealt with nuclear control orders for the Pershing missile. I spent 4 years in the Army, 2 in Germany, 2 at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And once I got out of the Army, I went back to school, got my teaching degree. And in 1997, I had a girls basketball team win a state championship at Wellsville. It was a very interesting experience, but we set a record. We set a Kansas State record for the state champion with the worst won and loss record. We were 10-10 when the season was over and ended up winning 6 games in a row in the state championship. So I think we're tied. Now, that's my one state championship. Last year at Elkhart, our baseball team, I was the assistant coach for the baseball team, and we ended up winning the 1A, 2A state championship in baseball. So now I have 2 rings for my finger, and this year they made me head basketball coach here at Elkhart, so hopefully I'll get a 3rd ring from boys basketball. But that's me. I'm probably a little older than most people in the class. I've got about 10 years left in my teaching career. I'd like to spend 3 or 4 more years teaching and then do my last 4 or 5 years as a principal and then spend some time with my wife and grandchildren, hopefully, after I retire. I really enjoy it here at Elkhart. It's a very small school, a lot of rural kids, a lot of farm kids, a lot of cowboys and cowgirls, and they're just the best kids on the planet. I really enjoy teaching them, so hopefully I'll be able to stay here for a long time. And das ist alles. Questions? My wife speaks German. She talks in her sleep. Sometimes it's in German, sometimes in English. So I put in German every chance I get. Hope to look forward to meeting all of you. Thank you. Bye.